I would like to give special thanks to the Chief of Montclair University, Paul Sell, Fort Lee Chief Keith Bendel, Fort Lee Deputy Chief Pat Kissang, Fort Lee Council Pete Petersell, Saddlebrook Chief Robert Kluger, all the directors of the United States Law Enforcement Coalition, and all the parents who attended today. So, hello, my name is Alvin, and I want to explain why it is necessary to have more Asian Americans and other diversity officers in the law enforcement. Our country has a very diverse population of people that are from all different backgrounds and countries. Given this fact, it would make sense that we have a diverse amount of law enforcement officers. But no, in this country, around 79% of law enforcement officers are white, 13% are African American, 2% are Asian American, and 6% are from other ethnic backgrounds. We need more law enforcement officers from other ethnic groups. A diverse law enforcement will allow for a better communication between an officer and a citizen, especially in areas like Bergen County, where there are large people from different ethnic backgrounds. This is because people are usually more comfortable around people that are the same race and people who speak their native language. Also, studies show that communities with a high population of minorities tend to feel more relaxed and less intimidated about approaching a law enforcement officer if they were the same race or same ethnic background. Another reason why it is absolutely necessary to have a diverse law enforcement force is that people from different backgrounds usually bring something different to the table, since they all believe in different things and do things in different ways. These differences can help the enforcement solve the problem more efficiently, since now they have many viewpoints in terms of race and ethnicity. And also, a diverse enforcement can help solve problems that involve minorities, because now the law enforcement will have people who can relate to these people. With a diverse law enforcement, in my opinion, can find solutions to a problem that can satisfy more ethnic groups than a non-diverse law enforcement. If there is more diversity in the law enforcement, that means that there are more minorities in the law enforcement. And this can encourage more minorities to join the law enforcement, because they will feel more comfortable at the job with people of the same race around them. This in turn will bridge the gap between whites and minority law enforcement officers, creating a more diverse law enforcement coalition, which in turn will be necessary for the progression for the law enforcement. Right now, a lot of law enforcement agencies are promoting minority groups to join into their agencies, and want more minorities to get into leadership positions. That is good, and shows that law enforcement agencies want more minorities to join their law enforcement, and shows that they want to take advantage of the diversity of this country. Since 2000, the number of minority law enforcement officers have increased, but it is still shadowed upon by white law enforcement officers. Even though promotions are working, law enforcement agencies still have to continue to promote and still need to persuade minorities that there are benefits from joining law enforcement. Agencies need to state out why they need people of all different backgrounds, and also have to make it clear to minority groups that they are useful to the law enforcement, and that what they are doing will not only benefit them, but will also benefit their entire community. The gap between white officers and minority officers needs to go down. Our country is getting more and more diverse as the years go by. And to make up for this diversity, the law enforcement agency needs to find new ways to recruit minorities into their agencies. If not, I think that the job of the law enforcement agency is only going to get harder. These are the reasons why I think that having a diverse law enforcement agency is very important. Thank you.
Okay, at this time I'd like to ask anybody if you have any questions or comments for our young presenter. Chief Shaw?
Alvin, I want to say that was a fantastic presentation, and you couldn't have hit home even better than you did with the need to increase the minority population in our law enforcement agencies. I will tell you, when I took over as chief almost 18 years ago, we had about 11% minority in my department. I now have about 49%. But what you said was spot on when you said we have to find new ways to recruit. And you're absolutely correct. As police chiefs, we have to really go out there and make sure we are reaching all the minority groups out there so that they have the ability to apply and they understand why we need them as part of the force. But you know what? That was a fantastic speech. I commend you with that, and you really hit home with that. Great job.
Thank you.
Alvin, great job. I know it's not easy getting up to speak in front of your peers and adults sitting and watching, and I think you did a very admirable job. You keep doing it. It's going to get easier and easier. But a lot of the stuff that you spoke about is absolutely true. On the council, we're constantly looking to hire more minorities, and our chief is always bringing us great candidates, and I don't think we've ever disagreed with our chief because he's doing such a great job for us. But we as a council, we as a town, we as a group of minorities and Koreans, we have to get together and start emphasizing how important it is for people to start joining the police force and other groups such as the council or Board of Education or any sort of political organization, because the involvement is the most important part. And it's organizations like this that start the motion towards getting everybody involved, and you coming out here and speaking like this really emphasizes how important it becomes, and it should be spoken louder and prouder. Great job. I can't wait to see what you're going to do next.
Alvin, I'd just like to compliment you on the job that you did and echo the comments that have already been made. One of the things, and I'm in an FBI leadership class all week, that's why I'm in a suit and not in a uniform, and diversity was a topic of our conversation in this command level and executive level course. And one of the things that I said to my peers is that I truly believe every one of my police officers can serve every member of our Fort Lee community, regardless of gender, regardless of race, regardless of that. I believe in diversity because I believe that diversity enhances our ability. And I caution people to say, well, you know, only an officer of this gender or race can serve a person of the same race. Because if we follow that logic too far, then we're actually circling back to segregation, which is absolutely what we do not want. So I think the conversation needs to be controlled to say it enhances our ability. You know, and I'm proud that, you know, the two highest ranking Korean American police officers in the state right now are both lieutenants with the Fort Lee Police Department. Before Lieutenant Lee got promoted, there was a Korean American lieutenant with the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office. Happened to be my brother Mark. So if you're noticing the trend, the three highest Korean American police officers are somehow connected to Keith Bendel, I'm all into that. But again, it's the diversity that enhances our ability. And we just listened to President Kennedy's inauguration speech, and where he started off, you know, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And I'm going to echo what Councilman Suh said. Ask not what your community can do for you, but what can you do for your community? Either short-term or long-term. Short-term, get involved with your community. Until you move to Fort Lee, that is, and then you can get more involved with Fort Lee. But get involved. Become part of your government. Take an active role in being a good community member. Do something. Because besides the involvement, it's going to look phenomenal on your resume that you're volunteering, you're contributing, you're doing something, and you're serving. That's what I do every day. I serve the residents of Fort Lee. The councilman serves the residents of Fort Lee. So if you take that perspective and get involved, it'll truly show what a star you are.
Thank you, Chief. And so I could offer comments as well, but it'd be just repeating what they say in a different way. But let me ask you one question though, Alvin. So you're 11th grader, right? And your topic was all about diversifying and make sure more Asian Americans and other ethnic backgrounds as well get involved and become police officers and serve their communities. I want to ask this question. On your level, in the 11th grade, and all the students, whatever level you are, I know there's some 20-somethings out there, but the majority of you are near high school age. What's the conversation going on in high school in your age? Like, I guess college, that's on your mind, and that's what you're talking about. Is anybody talking about, hey, I want to be a police officer when I grow up? And if they're not, are they having that type of conversation about another profession? Or are they on Facebook too much? What's going on? What kind of talks are going on in your level, at your grade?
To be honest, these days kids are just on Snapchat.
So what's the big topic on Snapchat? You guys are the eyes and ears and the front lines of what the youth are thinking. Do you hear, I hate Donald Trump? Or do you hear, oh, the cops in town are terrible, the cops in town are great? Do you hear...
Those are other towns.
I can't... Well, she's or is it everything about school, SAT scores? I mean, you know, with the boys, when I was your age, the biggest topic was the girls. So that's all we talked about. And football.
Or boys.
Poor boys. But, so what do you hear out there? And how is that motivating you to get involved?
I don't know. On Snapchat, I usually learn from school activities to things about drugs.
You did a phenomenal job. Thank you very much. We're sorry to beat you up so much.